Jim here in Ashland. Today I'm going to mountain bike down Time Warp. Thank you. Alright, so how do we get here?
From Ashland Plaza, you'll head south out of town towards the university. Towards California, turn left onto Ashland Street and get on the Interstate 5 towards California. And you know what? You can always go to Ashland Mountain Adventures and they will give you a shuttle up to the top. That's a good way to go. Think very seriously about it. It's on Jefferson. This is the new place they just opened right near the freeway. Anyway, let's say you're driving yourself like a maniac up the 5 freeway. You get off at the Mount Ashland exit and you'll go up the hill towards Mount Ashland, miles and miles, 45-minute drive, maybe a little more, until you get up to the mountain ski area lift structure. There's no skiing during the summer, obviously, but there you are. All right, I hope somebody dropped you off right there, and you are riding your bike from wherever you've been dropped off along some asphalt for a little ways. We're on the back of Mount Ashland. It will become a dirt road fairly quickly. You'll pass a campsite off to your left, and you'll continue on a relatively level road for a little while. You'll then reach an intersection. Here it is. To the right, you go up to the top of Mount Ashland. The left is Grouse Gap. You'll obviously veer to the right. You get a little more. It gets a little steeper here. And you then turn left into this parking area, which is the beginning of the Time Warp Trail. There will be no signs. There's no Time Warp sign. You just got to know it, and now you do. There you go. There's that little trail right there, and it's going to be kind of obvious once you get there. Look, it's all downhill. You have 4 miles of a pretty steady downhill trail.
All right, there you go, Time Warp. I'm not gonna lie, it's more trail than I can handle. I walked a couple of sections, and but if you like the rock gardens and the log offs and the jumps and ramps and the big banky turns and switchbacks, man, you're gonna get a lot of that. And the stuff I did ride is very fun. So come do the Time Warp again. I'm not gonna be doing it again, but you can do the Time Warp again, or for the first time. It's pretty fun. However, we're at the end of the trail now, so where do we go?
You are in the middle of nowhere. You can turn left or right, at least 12 miles back to town either way. Bro, check the sign. You'll look right at it. It's 4.5 miles to the 4 corners to the right and 10 miles to hit road on the left, but there are more trails to go. So let's say, look, you can see left or right. There's all that green stuff on either side of the trail. It's trees. You're in the middle of nowhere, and you're going to be on a road like this for many miles. Good news, it's mostly downhill. Now, if you, I've gone to the left here, and we are heading down towards Hit Road, and the reservoir on that side, and you reach this point, and you'll cross Pot Liquor, which is to the right, and Wagner Glade, which is to the left, and you'll continue along this trip, mostly downhill. and then you'll have options. You hit No Candies off to your left. You can you'll get down to the Mystical Trail head there, and there's the top of Hit Road. You can take that, or you can go back down the rest of the Fire Road towards the top of Lithia Park right here. You have topped out at Lithia Park. You can go through Lithia Park, and bingo, you're down at the Ashland Plaza. Now, if you turn right, remember this sign? Turn right, 4.5 miles to the Four Corners area, and same road. It's all downhill, smooth and fast and easy. And then once you hit the Four Corners, oh man, you've got your catwalk, you got your Marty's, you got your Toothpick, and Jabberwocky and Caterpillar, whatever you got. You can take a Fire Road through the park, BTI, bingo, back to the Ashland Plaza. So there's Time Warp. That is your 4 miles of great trail, but you still got many miles of after Time Warp to get back to wherever you came from.